hey everyone, we're going to sit down and talk about beads today. So I've tried a handful of beads over the years, and I have my favorites. I have not tried every bead out there. I do use fusion beads and I highly recommend them. I like them because they have great customer service, and they also have free shipping regardless of how much you spend, which is amazing. A side note, if you do order from them, please let them know that I sent you there. I would love to join up with them, partner with them, and bring you more videos about beads. I sent them an email, but all I got back were crickets. So maybe if y'all can tell them that I'm sending business their way, we can do something together. Anywho, so the beads that I've ordered are from Fusion Beads, the ones that I like. So I do not like using a bead needle, okay? I resist a bead needle by all costs. It is not my cup of tea. So all of these beads will fit through like a sharp or millimeter needle of whatever, not like super fine, but just like a quilting needle or a sharps needle, a millimeters of like any of those needles that I use to smock with, they fit through these. So the seed beads that I really love are called Delica seed beads. These things, the holes are great because they're big enough to put an actual needle through, and they're extremely uniform. I love them. I actually made a wedding belt for a dear friend of mine, and a lot of it was using the Delica seed beads. Are there other quality seed beads out there? Perhaps. I'm sure there are. Like I said, I have not tried every bead out there, but I have tried the Delicas, and they are amazing. Okay, they are I've never even found a bead that is like a manufacturing defect. Okay, and I've on that belt that I made for my friend, I sold like 11,000 of these things. I did not find one that was manufactured incorrectly. Okay, I can highly recommend those. The other ones that I really like, however, there are a couple manufacturing defects. Oh crap. There are a couple of manufacturing defects, are these Montes. So I love the Montes because they have a flat back. Well, first off, they're Swarovski crystals. Okay, so let's just put that out there. They're Swarovski crystals, and they have a flat back, which is wonderful because it actually lays down on your projects. So it's very neat and tidy, and of course any of these beads, you let your imagination run wild, whether you make them into flowers or you make them into a design or they're just a geometric pattern. You do you on that, but I'm just telling you what beads I like. So the Montes are great. However, in every pack of Montes I get a handful, like 1 or 2, 3, no more than 5 in each pack. So that are some flavor of like they need fixing. Now generally what happens is the prongs that hold the crystal in to the setting, like one of the prongs has come loose, so you can just take a needle nose plier and bend it back in. So they're all fixable, but there are some manufacturing defects on those ones. I still love them. Now these are they're called flat back rhinestones, and they are pretty. They're also Swarovski crystals. They are pretty. However, you see the thread because your thread has to go like from one side into the center of these things. So they're not my favorite. I still like them. I prefer the Montes because you don't see the thread at all. But they're still pretty. They're a different shape, obviously. To each their own. The other thing that I like that I don't have in front of me, I actually have a big box of, there's 2 more things. I have a big box of beads that were spilled, like my organizer was tipped over, so I have a big box of beads I need organizing. But one of the beads in there that I like that I don't have here are called the Bicone. They're also Swarovski crystals, but they're Bicone. They don't lay flat on your projects, but they're just a really pretty shape depending on what you want to do. They're a good bead to have in your selection. Now here are these are actually seed beads, if I can get them out. These are seed beads, but they're Swarovski crystal seed beads, and these so the other thing we talk about with beads is whether they are lined or not. So these are not lined, which I like because I do a lot of fine, heirloom baby work, and I feel like beads, I feel like you have to kind of be easy about beads and make sure that they don't overpower especially babies. You know, you don't want to have a ton of, I don't want to have a ton of sparkle on a baby. I think it overpowers them pretty easily. So with them being not lined, it just has a tiny bit of sparkle, but doesn't like, you know, look like the lined ones. Now, that being said, so that's the difference between the lined and the not lined. Now, there's another tier, okay? I think it's called, like, it has the little letters A, B, if I'm not mistaken. These, I'm not saying that they're good quality. I'm not saying that they're not good quality, but if you're into heirloom classic sewing, you probably want to stay clear of these. These are intended for, like, you know, on stage, performances, theater, like costumes, Halloween, like they're very sparkly, okay? They shine at you. So more than often, you know, chances are you want to stay away from those. I stay away from those. Of course, if Audrey was in a dress or, you know, a show, Henry, then I would get to them. You know what I'm trying to say. They're not for classic sewing, okay? They're not for heirloom sewing. So those are my 2 cents on beads. I will have a video link below on actually how I attach them to smocking if you're interested in that. I hope it was helpful. Like I said, if you order from Fusion Beads, please let them know that I sent you there. I would love to have a partnership with them so it's a mutually beneficial relationship. And that's about it. If you have any questions, please leave them down below and I will do my best to answer them. And as always, we appreciate y'all for watching and we hope to catch y'all next time.